see if that light's too much. There we go. There we go, there we go. Good morning, everybody. Happy Wednesday. Hump day. Hump day Wednesday. So, today I'm going to get on here and I'm going to show you, I want you to see the difference between tomatoes that you buy in the store, Hunt's diced tomatoes, versus taking some of these tomatoes from the produce section and making my own tomato. Here's the difference, and I've not done this. This is my first go at it, but I got to thinking, I'm like, okay, I'm making chili, okay? So I've got chili. I've got beans soaking in here. I took these beans last night and I soaked them in the water, and then this morning I washed them for like a second. It's like no time at all. Let me put this back. It was no time at all for me to do that. My chili recipe has beans, that's white navy beans and black beans, and then I use diced tomatoes. A lot of times I use crushed tomatoes. I like crushed tomatoes, but if you've caught my video that I did a few weeks ago on BPA, what is BPA? And it's that liner that they put in the cans to keep the food from contacting the metal. That's the separation for it. Now, after doing my research and trying to understand where it came from, BPA and everything, I'm now personally convinced that they've taken the BPA-free liner fine, but they're not disclosing, and I cannot find what they're replacing it with. So that being said, I'm going to go a step further with my tomatoes for my chili, and I went ahead and cut them up. I washed these. These were some tomatoes that I found that are non-GMO verified. The best I could find, because it's all about leverage when we're eating for hormone balance and weight loss. It's all about leverage, because you're not going to be perfect. I tell you over and over that the food and pharmaceutical industry leverage themselves above us. So if you're looking to be perfect, you're not going to be perfect. But it's okay, because it's leverage that gives you the results. So I cut up some of these tomatoes. I washed them just with water, and I cut them up. It took me like 5 minutes. I threw them in a blender. So this is going to be my crushed tomatoes. And if I wouldn't have, I could have not blended this as long, and then I could have had my diced tomatoes. So I like this type, what's in this. I like what's in it. So there's green pepper, celery, and onion. Well, when I look at the ingredients on this, we've got diced tomatoes, tomato juice, sugar. So they put in sugar. And then they have less 2% of dried onions, salt, which is going to be your iodized salt that you don't want, dried green peppers, citric acid, calcium chloride, which is a preservative for the can, black pepper, garlic powder, and dried oregano. Well, guess what? I've got onion, so I'm going to put onion in there, not now, but when this video is over. I'm going to put in my onion. I've got my oregano seasoning. I've got my salt, which is my Himalayan salt. I got my green pepper, which I've already cut up, and that's how I hack not having to expose my body to a preservative in these tomatoes. That's all I'm doing. That is just another step of leverage. So remember, when you're starting to do this stuff, I know that it can seem daunting, but it's really not. I soaked my beans for this chili overnight. This morning, I washed them and dumped them in my crock pot. That's all I've done, and then I poured in water over it. My tomato sauce is just, I diced up like 5 tomatoes, threw it in the blender for a second, done. The longest part of this is I like jalapeno, so I cut up my jalapeno. And then instead of hamburger on this one, I'm going to use some hormone-free beef steak tips. So I'm going to sear them, throw them in here, and then that's going to be my chili. What I like about this chili is when I go to break my fast, because this is going to be my dinner, but my first meal is going to be an avocado, some good clean fat, a fat bomb, something of that nature. I like a banana. I throw in the banana because the banana has the potassium, and for women, it's one of the best fruits you can actually eat. So I'm going to break my fast. Then tonight for dinner with the chili, I've got good clean protein. I'm following it up with the beans, which are not from a can, which are going to have my fiber, and I mean plenty of fiber. And then my tomatoes, I'm getting more vitamins and minerals just from my tomatoes, passively doing it. And I don't have to sit there and count macros and micros, and I don't have to wonder, am I getting all my vitamins and minerals in? That's what I love about the hormone hack. You don't have to do it that way. There's no more counting. You just follow the system, and it takes care of itself. And your body is so smart that if it needs something or knows it's going to need something, I can put it in my body today for it to be used later on. That's what your body does. And so, you know, we turn the cranks on this, and my body's going to continue to burn fat on something like this. It's going to be amazing. I love it. And if I want to throw some sour cream on this later on for some more good fat, guess what? I totally can. So that's kind of my hack for today. This is just a passive way that you can leverage your body even more to go to the next level of burning fat, to get out of the cans of beans and tomatoes. Make it yourself. This actually smells amazing. Like, if I know what this smells like, but this smells so fresh, and it took me like not even 5 minutes. So anyway, I hope this helps you. If you want to talk more about your health and wellness goals and your weight loss goals, go schedule a time on my calendar, thehormonehack.com/talk. Let's talk about it. In the meantime, if you have any questions, let me know. Comment below on a replay if you catch it. Share it, like it, and I will see you guys on the next video. Have a great Wednesday, and I'll talk to you soon.